Hello guys and welcome back to Really Robin. It's been 7 months. 7 months since I've last been with you guys, since I've last recorded, since I've last uploaded anything. Um, I have no excuses other than life. That's all I can say. I've been busy, and this unfortunately took a back seat. I had some plans, some fell through, some went forward. It's just been a lot going on. And today is going to actually be a makeup tutorial, which is why I am completely blank faced right now. In all honesty, because I have totally been neglecting my skincare. It really should be a facial at home video, and I am likely to shoot that in the very near future because my skin needs some loving. It is not looking the best it ever has. I don't know what this zit up under my eye is about, but hey, that's what happens when you neglect yourself. But anyway, I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible, but you guys know I am long-winded. I like to talk. I like to explain. I show you everything that I'm trying to do. So without further ado, let's get it going. The first thing I did was I washed my face. I have started using these products from Philosophy. So I'm using the Purity Made Simple. It is supposed to be your facial cleanser, your toner, all of the above. It's supposed to really give you that good cleansing. Behind that, I used this time Pixie's Glow Tonic. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. As my toner, I use that. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Philosophy's Renewed Hope in a jar. I'm going to try to make this quick like. I really don't use a lot. Usually there's a little bit like on the little lid, and I kind of just wipe that off. I might get a dab or two more. And that is literally all I will use of that. I don't want my skin to be oily, but I want to give it moisture so that it doesn't decide it wants to get oily. The next thing I use is my lip treatment from Hanalei. Even if you've watched my videos before, you know that I love this stuff. It is great, especially if you use it at night. All right, so let's get into some makeup. Really quick preparation, right? So the first thing that we're going to do is what I'm going to do today is more geared towards oily skin. I don't personally have oily skin, but I have a dear person that's very close to me who does have oily skin, and complains that by the middle of the day her makeup is just like a mask that she just has to pat off because it's not sticking. So all the products that I'm going to use today are going to be beneficial to anyone who actually has oily skin. So this is Hourglass. This is the Mineral Primer Veil, or Veil Mineral Primer. Oh, I got my hair cut, y'all, in case you were wondering. Oh, sorry. Distracted. Anyway, Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is if you're trying to be all the way snatched. Like, first of all, Hourglass is an expensive company. All of their products are expensive, but they work like to the gods. They work. So if I'm trying to be all day snatched and I'm trying to make sure that my face is just like yes all day long with no problems, I'm reaching for my Hourglass. And y'all can tell this is a sample size because I can't buy this product just outright. So I go on sites and look for samples, and I buy them from people for like $5 or less. Or I just trade products that I have because I have a box full of products. It's going to give you kind of a whitish cast to your skin. Don't freak out. We will fix it. And if it looks like I'm not looking directly at you guys, it's totally because I'm not. I'm looking at the mirror that is directly behind you guys. Or it's because of my lazy eye, because that shows up sometimes too. Okay, so an alternative to that very expensive product, I'm reaching, is the Angel Veil by NYX. It will do a very similar job to the Hourglass, to me, in my opinion. That's strictly my opinion. So, I have told my cousin about this a few different times. So, I'm going to actually show what I mean. Take a little bit of your setting powder. In this case, I'm using Laura Mercier's translucent powder. And go ahead and kind of set in your oily areas your primer. Just set that primer in there in those oily areas. Now, obviously, we're not going to leave that. Right, you're not baking at this point. You know, you're going to immediately brush off. Okay. Now, if I didn't mind looking like Casper, I could actually just run out like this, but Casper look is not for me. I don't care for that very much. So I am going to use my orange, or it's called Bright Future, in the shade, yep, it's orange, by Sephora, my concealer, to just kind of help decrease some of the darkness under my eye. I always feel like my eyes are dark because I do have kind of like protruding eyes. And then of course in the area where I get shadow stash, I actually do get a mustache and a beard. You can't quite see my spots like normal because I have been undergoing some laser treatments, but they used to be super, super dark. The laser treatments have helped immensely. So I've got the towel here that I washed and dried my face with. So I use that to dampen my sponge because I don't like it like soaky soaked. But I just kind of dampen my sponge. This one is well used. Don't be judgmental because it does need cleaning. And then I just pat that in. Just like I'm blending. Alright. So when I went to Lancome to actually buy their foundation, the lady was so nice because it was going to take like a week or two before I was actually going to get the product in. She gave me several sample jars, which this is their sample jars of the product, and I have not actually had to open the foundation yet because she gave me so many. So I've just been using all these sample jars. I'll open it when it's time, but I just actually take with these sample jars and dab. This is the lid. I'm dabbing, and then I'm just kind of going to put some on in varying areas, and then I actually will dab into the other little jar a little bit and get some more. And now I'm just kind of blending it all over. It doesn't take a lot. A little goes a long way. Alrighty. So now that we're there, I will come back in now with a concealer that is my highlighter, and it's NARS Creamy, Radiant Creamy Concealer in Almond. Somebody said that was French for almond. They fancy. And I just do a swipe under my eye, again, because I want that area to be lighter. Some people you see do the whole triangle thing. I don't find the need to do that anymore. I used to do it. I may actually have videos of me doing it. Y'all don't be judgy. My makeup routine hasn't changed much, but it has changed some. I no longer put the highlighter under where I will conceal at because I noticed I didn't like the shadow it cast there. Okay, and then I'll also let this set for a little bit and kind of dry down a hair, which does make it a little less movable. But I found that I get the best benefit out of it doing it that way. And while that is setting, I will go ahead and do my contour. My favoriteest contour is Hourglass Contour Stick, and it is in shade Espresso. So what I do is I run my hairline, and then I come down, and it's like I make a three shape. So I cut right there where it's pretty much already dark on me, and then I come down the side, and I work my double chin because I have gained a lot of weight, and I just like to darken that area back. And then I come on the other side and do the same thing. And I feel like that kind of hides my double chin just a bit. Let's see. That's not attractive. Nobody likes to see that. All right, so now we're going back in. I use the same sponge. Some people switch sponges, but I mean, I don't see where it makes a difference. So I start with my chin here. And if you can see the lines or see where it's completely light in area, you haven't blended enough. It should blend seamlessly in with your skin. I'm going to go ahead and do around my hairline, and I literally pushed back towards my hairline. And then from the cheek area, I just kind of blend that way first, and then I just blend back. And then take it down. And I blend that darker contour down into my neck area where it's shadowed anyway, because I don't want it to be like just an abrasive line. All right, so that's me fairly well blended, contoured and all. A deduction of that 5 head. All right, so the next thing I'll do is the same way I set the primer, I set the makeup. So I'll just go in with my little spongy and pick up some of this Laura Mercier. Sometimes I'll use Laura Mercier for the original priming one, and then use banana powder for my up top. It just depends on what kind of feeling I'm having that day. But today I'm using the Laura Mercier for both. And so guys, I used to bake, like I would let this sit on forever, but I don't do that no more. I didn't find where it makes a difference or it helps or it changes anything. But what I did notice is that when I do it this way, I no longer have to put on a top coat of like not finishing powder, but like I used to have to feel like I needed to put on another powder foundation over it. I don't have to do that anymore now that I actually just go ahead and immediately brush it off. And it doesn't change how long my makeup lasts or anything. It doesn't add flashback or none of the above. Okay. So now let's get these eyebrows done. For me with the eyebrow situation, and y'all, this is when you're going to start seeing my eye go left and right. It's because I will focus and unfocus on one eye or the other at different points. All right, so brush them out. And all my job is at this point is not like I don't do that on fleek eyebrow where it's super, super heavy, super, super thick. I'm trying to create an arch a little bit to make it look cleaner and to extend my eyebrow because right now it stops about there and I want it to stop more like here. So I kind of just, and this is that really, really inexpensive e.l.f. brow pencil. I like it. I actually have the, what is it called? Anastasia Dip Brow, I think. But to me, this is simpler and easier. I don't think I've actually picked up the Anastasia Dip Brow since I've gotten this pencil. It just, to me, it just works. It doesn't come off in the middle of the day. Not saying that Anastasia did, but it just works easier for me. Hopefully you guys are getting some of this. Okay, today this eyebrow is the business. This one is like tired. I don't know if it's because I looked in the mirror better for the other one or not. But yeah, tonight, since I'm getting ready to take this literally right off, I'm not going to sweat it. If I was going out, then I'd probably just kind of clean it up a little bit more to make it set better. But since I'm going to bed, All right, so then I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance 24 hour. I feel like it works. I honestly can't tell you guys that one eyeshadow primer works better than the other. I haven't found that one holds my makeup any better than the other. So I can use this. I can use Urban Decay. I can use Ulta. It doesn't really make a difference for me. I did this look for to go out to a birthday party for my baby cousin. It was her 16th birthday party, and it was so simple. And so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do the exact same look I did then, and it was simply the e.l.f. jumbo pencil that I've had forever in shade Midnight Rendezvous. And I kind of got to hold my eye. I make sure to get the bottom really good, well, and work it right up to my crease. This is my smoky eye now. If I want to be dark and mysterious and pretty, or if I'm wearing some black or something like that, this is where I go every time. All right, so really, really simple. Hopefully that actually shows up on camera and is not all marred because I'm looking over here and not at you guys. And then I take this pencil in Trestique. It's a Trestique, it's called Himalayan Slate. It is a dark, like I guess black or charcoal gray kind of color. And I just do it right on the outer edge in somewhat of a V and right along my bottom line. Yes, I will still come back and do a eyeliner, but I want this to be nice and dark with no gappage. Alrighty. So then I need, let's see, pardon my reach, so sorry. I'm going to use a brown, since this is the first palette I picked up. It's my Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. I want a brown as a transition color, and I'm going to use the shade Peanut Butter. I have this Double Duty crease brush from, I guess that would be Inspire. And so I'm going to just use the more tightly done side and grab some of what I consider a good crease color and go right into the crease with it. I guess that would be kind of like a transition color. And I'll do the other side as well. And then with no product on it, I will take the fluffy side and just kind of blend that in well. And it's just kind of smudging those edges so it doesn't look stark when I close my eye. Alrighty, so uno momento. Oh, actually I didn't have to go that far. Alright, so I'm going to use a eyeliner. This is Intensely Precise eyeliner from Aurora. It is in shade Blackberry. And I'm just going to do my upper lash with these because I can't do my bottom lash with a gel liner. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to back up some. And then I'll do the other eye right quick. Sorry for all the background noise. My household is still doing what they do. Okay. We're wrapping this thing up because my kids got to get in here and get medicine and all kind of stuff. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm back. I had to let my daughter come in and get her medications and everything. As I said, my house is still rolling on. They're trying to get ready for bed. So, I just completed lining my top line. And so now I'm going to do my bottom lash line with the Revlon Color Stay pencil. Let's see, there we go. And this is in shade Black Noir. I cannot, for the life of me, use a liquid liner on my bottom lash line. I don't know why. I'm just not gifted in that way. Okay, bottom lash line done. So that was my bottom lash line. I might not even actually show that in my video because, I mean, like, come on. Everybody can put bottom lashes on, you know? Excuse me. So next, I'm going to go in with a hint of blush. And this is Sephora's line that I'm using. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I use a ton of Sephora line products. And it's simply for the simple fact that it's still good. I mean, it works just as well as any other line. This is in the shade Hot Flush. I love this because to me, it gives me that kind of like pinky, hot, flushed, like, I don't know how to explain it without being kind of like dirty-ish. But anyway, but you know the things that make you flush. Yeah, it feels like it gives me that look all day long. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with just a little bit of the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminizing Veil. It's a highlighter. Let's see. There you go. And I'm just going to take and put that right on top of where my blush is. I'm going to brush it in. So I'm not a highlighter snob. Like, it doesn't have to be beaming for me to enjoy it. I just like to know that it's there. I feel like it gives me that extra little glow. I put it heavy on my cheeks. I do it here on my temples. And of course, down the center of my face. Now, most of the time when I do the down the center of my face, I look at it, it feels like it's too much, and I try to scale it back a little bit. Like now, I feel like my chin is like highlighting. Like it could be its own runway at this point. So what I'll do when I feel like that is I'll take the brush that sometimes I would have used a little bit of foundation on or whatnot, and just kind of brush it down. So it's not like a country unto itself. And last but not least, I am going to do a little lip. My favorite lip liner is a brown. It's by Ruby Kisses, which means it's like the cheapest. Like, go to any hair store in the hood and they sell Ruby Kisses. And this is in shade Espresso. And I just line my lip before putting on my lipstick. So, quick line, and then I'm going to use this one because my cousin loves it. Every time I've worn it, she's like, where you get that from? And this is actually from a company called Beauty and Hustle. It's online. It was a part of a makeup group that I used to be a part of. And the owner, she made up her own line of lipsticks, and they are bomb. Like, they work so good. I had this on Saturday night, and I ate greasy food. I drank drinks, and when I got home, my lipstick looked exactly as it did when I left the door. Like, left out the door. Like, it's everything. I can't say enough about her company. She does that. And it smells good. They smell like cupcakes. So I know some people, like, they want to go all outside the line on their lips and everything. I'm so not one of those people. I stay just on the inside of my lip line. Or at least I try to. Sometimes I have to get some foundation and touch that thing up because I get a little too overzealous with it. I'm not liking this line here, so I'm gonna. Okay. And that is that. That is the entirety of this look. I would just throw on my earrings. Oh, whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, because I forgot. Give me 1 second. Please, for the love of God, don't you ever walk out your house without putting on setting spray. It's like the most important part of your whole look. Like, you could just expect with the first breeze for your whole makeup just to bye if you don't put on a setting spray. please, please, please get you a good setting spray. My favorite is by Urban Decay All Nighter. That's my number one. My next favorite would be the Too Faced Hangover. My third favorite would be Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And then there is the e.l.f. Mist Spray. So like if you've never had any setting spray ever before and you're like, I guess I'll give it a try, but you don't want to invest a whole lot of money, get the e.l.f. Setting misting set. I can't even tell you. They've got dewy, they got illuminating, they got matte, whatever. Try it. It's like $3-4. It is so worth it. It will change your whole life. Like I used to use e.l.f. Setting spray and go do Zumba for like hours. I would sweat. I would have a salt line right here, but my makeup was 100 still on fleek when I finished. So let's get our mist on. A bit much? Probably. I let that dry down. Oh, and if you're like a real big mascara person, put on some mascara. I am not 100% a big mascara person for the simple fact that most of the time I'm not going to have on my contacts. I'm going to be wearing my glasses. And so I feel like it brushes against my glasses when I do. If I am going to be wearing my contacts all day, my go-to mascara is Too Faced Better Than Sex. It does say that, I promise you. Okay. Or, let's see if I can find one in here right quick. There it is. They're Real by Benefit. Either one of those products are going to have you right. So just know. So I'm kind of let that one die down a little bit. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to spray it again. Yes, honey. Because my makeup will not go anywhere. All right, guys. I have had a blast. This has been fun. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. So God only knows if any of this is going to actually come out. It may all work out. Either way, I'm going to put it out there because I said I was going to do it, and so I is. Next up, I think we're going to do, say, facial mask at home. So basically what I would consider a spa facial, but it's going to be at home version because everybody not able. I've never been to a spa. I probably will never go to a spa so long as I can do this for myself. And then we'll do some opening of some boxes because I still get some boxes. I don't get as many as I used to. In the efforts that we were doing, I needed to cut back. So I don't get all of the ones that I used to get. But I still get so plenty. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys again on the next Really Robin. And hopefully we can have some more fun. We can still learn together. If you guys have makeup tips for me, throw them at me. I have not gotten to the point to where I feel like I know what I'm doing per se. I do feel like I could be cute though. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, if you have any makeup tips that you know, or if it looks like, hey girl, you're gonna have some flashback or just whatever, just, you know, hit me up, tell me what it is. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. If you do, hit the like button. Subscribe. It's not like I'm gonna be like overflowing you with videos because I don't have time for that. And then share. And hit the notification button too, because like you got the subscribe button, but then you also have to hit the notifications button so you'll know every blue moon when I do put up a video, you'll know about it. And then tell other people about it, and you know, just let them know that I struggle much with putting videos out, but when I do, they good though. All right, guys, it was lovely being with you. Bye-bye.